Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Doesn't seem that long ago that we were right here.
It just seems
Oh,
like
it was last night.
I tell you what, that night I was like, oof, that tired me out. My brain isn't used to working that hard at that time of night necessarily, especially after about, an hour, 2 hours of Izzy singing and talking, singing and talking. A lot of talking.
A lot of talking.
Okay, so welcome to anyone new and big hugs of those returning. Today we are continuing the Meandering Accordion, both with the book and the cover. I don't know what she's doing with the cover.
I don't know.
She's still undecided, but she's going to put some color on it somehow.
I'm going to be as surprised as you are.
I was going to put it in the intro. Hey, this is P.
Mariah. Patricia.
Mariah. PMR to Studio. That's us.
You don't want it to sound
the same
automatic.
every time. No, not at all.
No one know the difference. They would think they were in the wrong video or something.
Something like that. Okay, good morning too. We have quite the crew in here. I'm going to start at the top. Judy P. Jolene. Oh, Judy P, you get an ATC. So,
be thinking about which one you want.
Yeah, or I'll send you the little video. That's usually what I've been doing to people and let you know.
You eliminated the ones that are already gone?
I did. I need to do a new one. So let's see. And then we got Panka. Good morning. And Laura.
Good morning.
We've got some good Canadian crew here today. It's very cold and terrible. It seems that the weather there is just yucky. It's kind of yucky here, but it's not as yucky.
No.
It's just cold and gloomy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's misting, kind of. It's
yeah,
foggy.
It did yesterday for sure. It was very misty. We got Isabella. She's part of our Canadian crew. She was saying that it was
freezing,
black ice. Yeah,
freezing rain. I understand that in Alaska that used to happen. In
we got our good. We got Lisa, one of our moderators. She's serious hecka. If you need help, ask her. And then Robin. She's also other moderator. She knows a lot of things. She will be giving us lots of information in the chat. So if you're new and you are coming in, those are some people to look for in the chat. They can help you. Judy P is also one of our moderators. We have Judy 333. Well, actually, it's 333. Judy 333.
Wow.
Judy. Our other Judy. Lori B. Grungy Girl Journals. Let's see here, right, and then Robin came in, and I already said Robin, so there we go. We got Sandy Rath, good morning. She has ordered her head, I think. We'll show the head a little bit. That's what we were doing last night.
I should.
And then Violet and Anne, Chris, she's the headless violin. So, Kylie Koo, good morning. How is it? Is it dreary in Scotland there?
What season is it there?
I don't know. We're so terrible.
You'll have to tell us. I know.
Debbie, you're new. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Marianne is here. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Leslie. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're here, Leslie. Margalo's the one. She told me last night that, or in the comments, that her kids are starting to use the word frottage. How wonderful is that? Gail Tuthill. Good morning. Good morning. All right. And Violet. Did I say Violet? I think I did. Good morning, Judy, Kylie, Robin. Yes, all right. If you pop in, let us know. I will always try to say hello if I can, or shout at me. But don't keep it on caps. Like you yelling at me all the time. Makes me feel uncomfortable.
She's very sensitive.
I really am. I'm figuring out that I'm more sensitive than I ever realized in life. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Those are not my genetics that she's
No, they're not.
presenting with.
Presenting with like it's something that needs to be looked after.
It really does. I've told you.
Probably. At the very least, requires maybe some medication.
Oh, well, yeah, there's always
There's
that.
Okay. So, let's get, oh yeah, hey, by the way, we're going to do a giveaway. That's right.
Is that what we're going to do right now?
We're going to do one of them. And I thought we would go ahead and do one at the beginning, kind of one in the middle, and one towards the end. Don't let me forget.
Yeah.
It was kind of dangerous splitting it up. I don't know what's going on with my hair here. Some of it's trying to escape. I gotta cut the bangs. Look at them. They're getting kind of crazy. Alrighty. So let's queue up. One moment here. Alright, gotta close some screens. I don't think I need that right now. So we can close that one. Now, see if I can get the right things up. This is the tricky business here.
Well, if we go away, just be assured we'll come back.
I was testing it out, so hopefully, you know, I know what I'm doing. Hopefully. Okay, so we need the display capture on. I believe that's it. And of course, it's not showing up like I want it to.
Is it under something?
Oh, I gotta, that's why. I gotta turn this on. There we go. Woohoo!
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, see, but now I have to do my chat over here. So it'll be a little slower. So give me, just, you know, bear with me, because, oh, yeah, see, look at that. Now things are going on top of each other.
Yeah, that's not working out really well.
Thanks. I'm gonna move that over here. Okay.
Now you don't have any chat at all.
You're very observant. There we go.
Okay, well, I guess you can just check in on the latest.
Yeah, here, hold on. There we go.
All right.
She's so helpful. I'm going to keep the wheel over your head. You can Vanna White it. Can you hold the wheel? What was it? Carrie Underwood song or something? Hold the wheel. Anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know you don't know that. Okay, guys. Let's see here. Oh, goodness. I'm making myself chuckle. That's always good. Okay.
Here we go.
This is very exciting. Oh, before I get started here, I am going to just kind of preface it. If you are outside of the U.S., I will pull together a special bundle for you. Sorry. Because the more and more I was thinking about it and I looked into shipping, it is nutty, nutty, nutty. And then I have to deal with custom stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is if at any point during the 3, we get somebody that's outside the U.S., I'm going to let you just pick some stencils, probably like 5 stencils, 5 or 6, from the A7 stencils in the shop. So that way I can just put them in regular shipping, and I think that that should equate nicely to kind of some of the other stuff that we are giving away. And then that way you're not feeling like, you know,
yeah, you're the redheaded stepchild.
just because you aren't living in the States. But it's just shipping is just nuts. So that's how we're going to deal with that. So let's get started.
Spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel. All right. I can't remember exactly how I'm supposed to spin the wheel.
It says click.
Oh, it does say click to spin. All right. Press the send. Oh, control and enter. Let's do that. Am I over here? Let's make sure I'm on the right thing. Okay. Control and enter. Hello.
Maybe you need to have your cursor on the wheel.
Oh, there we go.
Look at me.
Whoa, that'll make it. Don't stare at that. Jolynn, and you're here. Yay. Okay, Jolynn, let us know in the chat. Remember, you have the option of, okay, so this one here is the journal one, and it's packed full of all kinds of journaling business. We put a lot more of like what you'd want to collage and stuff, plus that's one of P's gel printing spiral bound journal things. And then there's some other little product goodie thingies that we just tossed in there and found that.
This is the watercolor one.
And then this is the gel printing one, which has the brayer and the 5x7 gel press plate, along with, you know, goodies and such. And then I'm going to split up some stencils in between the 3 of these as well. So,
and you also get the package.
Let me know, Jolynn, which one you want, because then the next person gets to pick from the other 2. Or if it's outside the U.S., then we're going to, oh, look at that. I don't know why it's not, but anyway, they see the side part there. I had to cut the screen down. Anyway, there's that. Do you guys, should we just do them all?
I think we should just get it over with, and then we don't have to mess with this, and I don't have to worry about it. I can just continue gel plating or
true that.
brushing, which I didn't get my brushes out.
All right, well, we're going to wait to see what Jolynn says. All right, so she says, hello, awesome. Okay, Jolene, you gotta pick.
Which package?
Which package? But I'm gonna spin the wheel again. Or should I wait until she answers?
I think you should wait till she answers because you can't ask him anyway.
Journaling one. Okay, awesome.
Let me
I
have
think
that one.
that's we need to write her name on it. Here, you want a sticky note? I don't know where I put the darn sticky notes.
I'll go over and sticky note it.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for you to. Okay, we're gonna remove all instances of Jolene. I don't know if I have to think about all that. There we go. It did. Look at that. Awesome. All right. P's making notes.
I am, and I don't dare put this.
I think we'll remember.
One never knows.
Never. She's not trusting herself. Oh, goodness.
Okay, I have her down.
Have her down.
I have her down. I'm putting the note inside the container.
All right. Oh, good morning, Colleen and Eileen. Hello, hello. Oh, Sherry. Sherry snuck in there, too. All right. Hello. So, Jolene just won the, she picked the journal packet, which I'm really happy that you did that.
Yeah,
That's
me
sweet.
too.
We
Makes
were
me feel
good.
real good.
It does make me feel good.
Oh, look at that! You put an eye in.
She's not
Okay,
focusing.
I'm not gonna look.
Come
at
on now.
Laura didn't let
Laura,
me.
I think you are in there somewhere. If you commented over the last, I think it was like 13 weeks, you're in there. See the list? Look at that. It's long. It's long. We had 154 before I removed Jolene, so I'm gonna remove them as they, you know. All right, do another spin.
So exciting. Oh.
Evelyn! And she's here too! Yay! This is so exciting. I think Evelyn's right. She came in early. She was there earlier. Yeah. Yay! All right, Evelyn, let us know. Which one do you want? You have either the gel printer one or the watercolor. This is very exciting. I'm like all amped up. No, that's so sweet. Look, you got congrats, and I like that it does the firework thingy.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
exciting,
remember it
isn't
doing that before.
I think it did.
No.
She would like the jelly print one. All right, so we're gonna do one more spin, and then
Where's the jelly?
Watercolor one. Right now, right in front of you. No.
Oh no, that's the.
Oh, here, right down here. There you go.
All right.
There we go. And all right, let's see here. Remove it. Oh. Well, Evelyn, if it comes up on you again, we're gonna spin again. I meant to hit remove all instances. All right, we ready to spin again? I'm spinning.
I have the sticky note in there.
And Lover! What? Yay, everybody was here. That makes me so happy.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, and you get the watercolor thing. Alrighty. That was super fun. I think that, so P wants to do our next one either at like 4,000. I say 5,000. Just to, you know, give it a little extra oomphy. But she says that that's pretty bold. I like to be bold. This year I'm being daring. Okay, I gotta turn that off. That's terribly annoying now. Alright. There we go. Alright, that's off. We got her done. I'm so excited.
Congratulations,
yes.
everyone. I'm really excited too.
Yes.
For you.
We definitely are, because you guys put in the work to leave the comments. Now, hopefully, you guys will continue leaving comments, but that's why we're going to bribe you with another giveaway here shortly. We're not above bribery.
Not above. I'm going to my station.
We do think that you guys like to hang out with us regardless, but, you know, if they're perks, that's always nice.
Yeah, it's just, you know, added value.
Added value. There we go. All right, moving my cords. I'm afraid she's going to catch them with her things that she hangs on the cart.
I twirl.
She twirls and whirls.
I twirl.
Okay, hold on. I got to move to you. Oop. Am I on the right one? There we go. Okay, hey, and look, I got the P-cam up. We set that up last night. Good stuff. I'm going to move me up a little bit. You can see more of the stuff in the background. All right. So, what are we doing, P?
Well, I'm
She's
just
picking.
And I'm kind of disappointed because I think, you know,
You went heavy.
I don't like the way that the gold loses its shimmer. And I don't know, maybe if it's completely dry, it'll come back.
Have those darn hole punchers sticking out there again.
I don't know.
You don't know?
What I'm talking about is this is some paper Lisa sent. And it's really pretty gold, but once I add the Mod Podge, the gold goes away.
You could go shiny, but then what you're going to have is just a shiny spot, which is probably not ideal. But if you did it right, it would almost be like doing an aqueous coating. That's how they do it in printing. I love it when they do an aqueous coating over like a matte paper in just certain areas. I think that looks real fancy.
There you go. I'm going to see if I can whip some...
The P-cam doesn't sound so good.
Put some shiny stuff on it.
Are you talking about the actual sound or just the sound of the P-cam? Oh, yes. Now I get it.
What is it?
What? Took me a second there. the P-cam.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
She doesn't. It's not registering on her either. That's hilarious.
I don't even know what y'all are talking about. Okie dokie. Well.
Good morning, Felicia.
Morning.
Yeah, we had our big winners. So we had Jolyn, Evelyn, and Anne. That's just so exciting. To be honest, I'm very excited that it was all in the States and I didn't have to, like, you know, I was going to feel really bad.
I know. Are they ever going to get this postage stuff figured out?
So it's back to at least, I mean, you know, before it was kind of pricey, but it wasn't ridiculous. At this point, It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it would cost, like, I can't remember who was telling me about the ink.
What ink?
The ink from, was $15 a bottle. But with shipping, it came to be almost $40.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Well, I didn't order it.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it, but I didn't think I liked it all that much.
Yeah.
Now, the trick here is to get that right up to the edge there. Make sure every little...
Getting a little hat in the thing, but that's fine.
I can take it off.
No, you're good.
My hair doesn't look especially good today.
Well, I know, when we got the P-cam on. See, now that's going to make me laugh.
I forget about that.
Yeah, she's like, who wants to see me? And I said, Ma wanted to see you.
Well, it's a good thing you're here, Mower. Otherwise,
although you probably should take it off because you can't really see your eyes when you're giving me the dirty looks. Oh, there. You'll have to look up and give the death stare across.
Okay. I can do that.
Make it, you know, a little extra dramatic. See? That was that was a fakey one, but that's fine.
I don't know what everybody's talking about. I don't do that very often.
No, not very often.
I do roll my eyes and say, really?
See, there's a face.
that's where we're going with that?
Yeah, that's some of the stuff people want to see.
Okay, well, I'm just, I picked out this page right here simply because it's so dark.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to pump up the light a little bit there because...
But these other, and I just put this one down, and this was kind of a trial run experiment, and I already know that I can fix it if I don't like it. And I went ahead and did that so I could go over it with...
It's kind of funny. It looks like you kind of poked a hole through it. Or it looks like a gunshot through there.
Oh, well, that's a thought.
That's a thought. Okay, I'm going to read some chat here. Yes, death stare, Judy. Okay. Oh, she's making me so nervous. I got to move this. See, my cords are kind of hooking in over here and doing things. And
I'm trying to find old...
She put new clippies on the cart. Just as...
I don't know. That's not really what I want. Don't want green. purple would be good, but I don't want that Lindy stuff.
Yes, that is true. Oh, thank you, Robin. Yeah, if you hit the at, then yes, it pops up and it's a lot brighter and lets me know. That's the other way to do it as well.
Okay.
Look at Robin. So
I'm thinking, and this doesn't have a lid I can squirt into, but I'll just borrow one from somebody else. Oh, let's use this. This is the...
That's your mix.
Flamingo, Wild Rose, and Sea Spray. Okay, well, we'll use that.
Because we were trying to mix some purples before we had a purple.
Yes, because...
Purple's hard.
The purples always seem to...
Well, and they're kind of funky because, especially when we do our crazy mixes, certain colors will bleed out, or it halos. You gotta watch out for them if you're mixing sprays.
Okay, this little jobber here was kind of blotted out a little bit.
Chris says her boys used to say they could feel her look through the walls. Yeah, P has some of those looks too. Just like
I do. You have to practice that.
No, I think it just comes with like after a while.
Okay, so this is what I did. I used Light and Fluffy.
Yeah, you did.
And just put it through the stencil. And the reason I did is because I thought, well, then I won't have to commit to a color and I can make this any color I want it. And I'm looking at this purple here and I am not liking this purple because it's kind of puny and pinky.
Puny and pinky.
Puny pinky.
If you hear yelling in the background, don't worry. Everybody's okay.
Okay, now here's my other mix. This is just what was, whatever was left over. I'll just shush some of that.
Yeah, that's what happens to our sprays. It's like, all right, you know what? I need that spray bottle, and there's only about like this much in it. So there's another one with this much in it. They're getting combined. I like that better.
That's much better.
And definitely more in the in
my color range.
Yes, that you got going on there.
That I got going on here. Okay, I'm going to have a lot of stuff.
Now that one that she just showed that she had texture pasted with the Light and Fluffy, that is our Geo Poly, the small one. There's a big one now available. It is one of our most popular.
I love that. And the reason I'm doing that is because, see that purple we have on the first page?
And the funny thing is that thing started out huge. Do you have the big one behind you just to kind of show people?
The big one?
The big, like, you know, version 1 that we don't sell.
Oh.
I'm going to show you stuff that we don't sell. But if you really like it, you got to let me know. I'll put it in the shop. You know, I'm always willing to do that. And I keep the files, so I usually have, you know.
I don't know what I did with it.
No.
It's here somewhere. Because I
know, you just used it fairly recently.
Okay, I like how this is breaking up this space. Let's get back to that. And this is some of Lisa's paper. And see, this is what color it came. But I went over it, I gel plated it, and then I did a bit of spray. So then I got this lovely color here. And I'm going to use it very...
Oh, that looks, yeah.
See, look how good that looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
Good stuff. I kind of like that.
It says I have a neck vein that activates when I'm mad. Kind of like a Hulk kind of situation.
Okay, well, I'm tearing this up because I only have these little pieces. I think these are some things that Mariah used in...
I'm getting more comfortable. That was kind of my squeaky chair. There we go. Oh yes, you are. We just did the giveaway things. And a big congrats to those 3. We're very excited. I'm kind of excited to ship this stuff out. It's made me nervous that P was either going to grab something accidentally or just go through it and take things out because she wanted it. That was more than one.
Oh, pshaw. Pshaw.
Pshaw.
Pshaw. Okay. I'm liking that. I'm just, you know, I'm going to leave that for right now. I may come back and do something else. Well, I think I'll do this before I leave.
Our internet's been funky for, like, this last week. It was just doing some real weird...
It kept telling me that there was no internet connection.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this
and
paper.
Brad says it's like just, I don't know.
Sunspots or
he always checks it and then... and He's like, everything's fine. I'm like, but it's not. It makes it feel like it makes me feel like it's me. Is it me? Is it you?
Well, I always assume it is because I'm so retarded in the tech field, you know. I just figure, oh, maybe I accidentally pushed something, you know, or something. This is just to break up that line a little bit there, so it doesn't just, you know, get you headed south. And
oh, there we go. Whoa! All right. See, I was looking at the chat in. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better.
What?
Okay, I've got multiple screens open. It's just a bad.
Okay, I think that's going to be lovely, and you really can't see what it's going to look like. But look at that purple. Isn't that awesome?
I like it. It's
Yeah.
not really purple. It's more blue.
It's blue violet.
In the screen it looks blue.
And I'm going to go ahead and add a little Mod Podge on top here just because. Alrighty, there we go. Now, I'm thinking a little spot of this.
All right, Sharon, did you sneak in there before? Okay, my chat went like, because I went to my other screen and it just started loading. So, sorry if you kind of came in at an area where I was like trying to read through some of these things.
I don't know that I love that.
Let me see what you've got kind of a weird focus on the center. That'll help balance it, but I don't like the color. I mean, if you want my opinion about things.
Well, you can go ahead and give it. It doesn't necessarily mean I'll listen, but, you know.
It's just a thought.
It's just a thought.
Just handing out free advice.
Opinions are kind of like that part of your anatomy. Everybody's got one.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say it.
I'm very proud of you.
Now, this is some more of that specialty paper, and Mariah was really stashed with it because she says, I actually have plans for that, Mother.
Well, that I did. That is true.
She did say that.
I did say that. But the funny thing is that we actually found it because we were cleaning up.
Oh, I didn't find it. She found it, and she's getting ready to tell you that.
I did. And now things are a bit more sorted over here. And Lisa sent us all of that. And that's after her awesome trip with, which she went to visit Judy, and then they went to the specialty paper store. And
yeah, and I got
she
stuff
sent us some
sticking to me.
Pieces and parts, and man, we're very excited about that. I think this is some of the same kind of stuff that Froyle's been using too. I don't know what this particular one is called, but I think it's still some of that considered the Ogura lace type, I think.
And I'm thinking that that is going to kind of sort of disappear there. I don't know for sure.
Oh, okay. Kylie says she'll have a video up next Sunday. She's been filming it over the last few days. Awesome. Still have to edit it. I tell you, editing. Oof.
On her
Yes.
her book?
I don't know. Are you going to give us any hints on what it's about, Kylie? We'll drop some, you know, some teasers. It was Fantasy Paper Heaven. Is that the name of the store? Or it's just what you're saying?
Now, on some of these, because this has already been collaged upon and brushed on, and if I like these pages, I'm just leaving them alone and going on because I think they're really marvelous. Now,
It's got a black hole there, or a black...
I do, but I really like the way it emphasizes the edges of this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm loving that.
Okay.
All right, now this one's kind of horrible.
Well,
on the left is.
Yeah.
It kind of got lost. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
She torched it. Set that bad boy on fire.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you should. She says, I will take you. Or virtual shopping for that store. You should call them up and tell them that you want to do a virtual...
Yeah, maybe they'll hook you up.
Yeah. Maybe they would hook you up. What's more of that circle paper?
That circle paper is really awesome.
It is. And the one that she sent us Hello, Barbara. Good morning. The one that she sent us has black and white in it. Yeah. It's like a
And
double.
Mariah gets very excited about black.
I really do. That's what I'm going to... Okay, so Fran gave me a hard time in Makers last night. Or this morning. About not doing my own head. So, I'm back on. She guilted me into it. It's okay. I needed a little push on that. But I need to gesso it because my idea is to go with black and white and then possibly add... I was really inspired by P's journal cover. I just don't know that you know how much I really love your journal cover.
I don't.
Really?
Which one?
Your new one. With the black and white and the red and yellow. Your journal. Your new one. The 22 journal that we're going to do the scavenger hunt business with.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you what. Anyway, very inspired by that. That was kind of where I want to go.
Okay.
Similarly.
I'm hoping that some of this disappears a little bit in the background. It's hard to tell at this point.
Yeah, the matte Mod Podge gets a little milky.
And it's I should show you the head. I forgot to do that.
Oh, yeah. See, I was really surprised because I thought it was going to dull it out, but it actually intensified the color. And she says, I knew it was going to do that. And I'm like, I didn't know that it was going to do that. I didn't think it was going to do that. So there you go. I'm used to using the glossy Mod Podge.
Yeah, see, I've got some spots there that it's kind of lifting. I'll tell you what worked the best.
Is the blue.
Well, this is that, this is Judy's, the paper Judy sent.
The calligraphy paper.
Yeah, the big long sheets. I really like it.
It wasn't the rice paper?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, you were calling it rice paper.
Yeah.
See, if I would have known that last night, I would have said that it was more the calligraphy. Well, I guess it is still rice paper, but it's not the kind of paper. It's not like the other rice paper we have with like the lines and stuff in it.
Yeah, because that stuff falls apart. It's
Oh,
not
thank
good.
you, Kylie. We were tired. I don't know if that showed through that, you know. And then I was like, well, I can't wear that same shirt, so I had to switch shirts today.
I just put this one on top of my other one. Okay, now, let's see here. I love this, and I just have this one tiny little piece of this left.
Oh, no. Use it wisely. What is it?
It's some more of that paper.
But you only have that much left?
I used all the rest of it on my other thing. Oh, but I know what I've got here. Here's some more of that paper.
And then that one, is this what you were working on this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, tell them how you did that.
Okay, well, you can see it's been
Frotaged.
with the stencil, not the impression plate. And remember I showed you yesterday how there are differences? And see, this paper just tears so nicely.
And leaves you a nice fluffy edge.
But you can tear it fairly straight. Mariah just vacuumed yesterday.
I'll be
and now
finding little
I'm
bits.
going to have all these little itty bitty pieces. I don't keep those because I don't like straight edges.
What is the tiny... Okay, yeah. So, yes, it's this same... It's the calligraphy paper. Right?
Yes.
That you had done some stuff, too.
I went ahead... That's why I left out my... Can you see my watercolors?
Well, I know, but the one little piece that you had... That you
Oh, the
said
one little piece. Yes, and it was... this...
That looks kind of like Stompy Rocks a little bit.
No, it's not. It's under the microscope.
Stompy Rocks. Oh, no. Flip Flop. Blip Blop.
Yes.
Blip Blop Rocks, but she says under the microscope. I should go back and change that.
Okay, I kind of like that. And the really wonderful thing about this paper is you can sort of change the color.
So, Anne, I've got a pile of things that I'm going to send you. So, I'll send you some of this so you can kind of at least touch it and feel it. This is the big long sheets that Judy P sent us. And we don't really know because the packaging, like, we don't know a brand or anything like that. But it is calligraphy paper.
Right.
And it is very similar to some of the other rice paper, but it doesn't have lines in it. Like the other rice paper that we have. Correct, P?
What did you say?
I know,
I'm
she's zoning in.
I'm somewhere else.
She's gluing and painting. What was in the jar?
What was in the what jar?
Oh, that's some of your blue mix.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Give it a little.
This is why we like mixed media. And we will mix it. P definitely will mix it. That's looking good. It's kind of interesting how the yellow starts to really sort of pop up. And the yellow on there is...
It's my Indian.
Yeah. Oh, and I need to say all of that about... So, the giveaway that Anne won, which was the watercolor one, our now new arty friend April over at A Little Creative, she's the one who donated the watercolors, and they're just like the ones that P has here, right above her head. Except for the shimmery ones. Those came from Nibs and Ink, and we don't have any of those in
the middle section.
Yeah,
is
you don't
not
get
in
you
here.
don't get any of those, but you do get the Renaissance ones.
I'll
And the
put
little tin.
in one of her cards.
Yeah. So if you want to get your own shiny ones, because they're pretty pricey.
Yeah, she's real proud of them.
Well, you know, they're handmade.
Yeah, there you go.
There
Okay,
you
I
go.
think this is a good page too. I especially love this out in the middle here where it's kind
I
of
like
got
the
that
swirl.
thing going on. I don't know if that needs anything. Okay, well, we need to
Yeah,
work on
we
this
got a
page. Whoa.
Black hole there.
And I'm hoping that these are stiff enough that they're not sticking together. See, look, that's already starting to look really cool.
You know, what you could do is come through with just some parchment paper or whatever, if you do want to kind of work on it. And have little slip sheets there just in case. We've done that. Actually, that's how we've shipped things that we're like, probably still needs some dry time. Remember that, Judy P? Sent her a book full slip sheeted.
And it was all she had to get her hair dryer out to.
No, but I slip sheet that one, remember? Because the other stuff that we'd sent. Oh, I think it was poor Lisa that had to really extract some things that had all become one. Oh, Kylie says it looks like Cosmos.
Yeah, I kind of have that feeling too.
Sherry says Mother Nature needs a hot flash. They're all cold. That's funny. Let's see. Oh, I know. We're such paper junkies too. Yeah. We love. I love some paper. And I like to just keep it. And save it.
I'm really reluctant to use
Yes.
some of it. It's like I'm going to save it.
I'm going to save it for something super special. I don't know what, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to turn around here and see what I've got over here. Okay, I like that.
If I could lift it off the shelf and not mess around with all this stuff. This box that's back behind me here. Underneath the red thing right there. That's full of bigger sheets of paper. And we bought it, a lot of it we bought from the paper company here in Dallas. They have like a store that, a sample place, and then you can go and they have stuff from their bigger sheets that they've cut down that's either out of stock or whatever that you can purchase. And so we have quite a bit of that. And we were really sad when COVID hit, you couldn't go in there any longer. And you can get the sample books too. Like they'll let you take a lot of sample books, and then they have old ones. They're pretty nifty. That's what I have up above over there. I don't think I can show it on the camera.
My choice here. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. My choice here was because I wanted some more of that orange that's right in this area and over here in this area, repeated here. Because we've got those lovely dark blues there.
And that's from the Prussian blue, the Brushos.
Yeah.
I don't know, what's the blue called on the...
I think it's
Not sure if
Prussian.
you guys hear all that down there. One of these days we'll have a proper studio, maybe.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Okay. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about...
Oh, there you go. there's Lisa's shop. So if you want to special order her papers, and that's the little blue stuff, actually, over there next to P. And she might have been talking about that, but...
Yeah, okay. You can see here that I've got some edges that are kind of bad. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of my... I can't remember what this is, but I've got my little thing here. Oh, dadgummit, I lost my magnet. Sepia. I'm going to take a little sepia, and I'm going to go along the edges here. And this paper is extremely porous, so it's just going to suck that up. Now I will come back and put a layer of Mod Podge over that, so that I don't have this really stark white edge.
Because all in all, it is reinforced enough from the back side.
With all of the
collagey business.
Yeah.
Because this is the gel printed side. And remember, she did the big collage stuff, the full covered on that other side.
Yes.
So it's...
And this is the side that I'm keeping just as is because I think it's just lovely. Yeah. I you know, it's a fine example of
some mucky muck gel
printing. And I don't want to do anything to that. I want to leave it as is. So I'm just, you know, hitting these edges and reinforcing them. Okay, well, let's turn this over. Let's see what's going on here. Okay.
Hello, the Magical Touch Studio. Please let us know your name if you want to let us call you by your name.
Yes.
Or we'll just call you Magical.
That works. Okay.
I would like for people to call me Magical.
I'm loving that. I love that. Don't know, maybe, you know, when the light's shining just right, I don't know if y'all can see it. Is it like glaring at you?
Well, and I can always zoom in. So you guys let me know in the chat when you want me to zoom in. I can do that. Carol, all right. Oh, the Whispering Cauldron. Okay.
Who is this?
It's Carol, a.k.a. Whispering Cauldron. But she came in as the Magical Touch Studio, so I guess she's got a couple of handles of profiles.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yes. Okay, so there's an artist, and I wish I knew their name. I see her stuff quite a bit on Instagram that cuts the holes through. And I think she does a lot of the Are You Book Enough things. And she will cut the... Remember that one?
Oh, yes. All of the... Where she just... Every page went through to the next.
And then she did the, like, embroidered kind of thread through it and all that. Oh, it's wonderful. You should totally do some of that. Jolene has asked if we've thought about cutting, like, peepholes to peep through to the other... to the next.
You know, I think that's kind of maybe next layer. Next... I've thought about
Robin
that.
wants me to zoom in. Okay. See, I knew Robin would tell me. Everybody else is, you know, they're kind of like, oh, I'm not going to tell her.
Okay.
Robin will tell her.
Now, I've got that down, and if I don't love it, and I think it's a little bit too purple, and I want it to go more blue, all I have to do at this point is just come in. I can feather in some of this stuff that I have, this mix of stuff that I have, the mix of the mix.
The mix of the mix.
And kind of feather that in so that it doesn't have such a stark. I'm loving that. Okay, what do y'all think? And that looks good, I think.
Well, for whatever reason, it doesn't want to listen to me. I'm being kind of poopy this morning. I don't know what that's about. Oh, there we go. Oh, it helps if I hit the right button.
Make sure it's plugged in.
Oh. I don't know. I make me chuckle sometimes. That's all I can do. Chuckle, chuckle.
Okay, I'm thinking that right there.
Oh, goodness.
Just about. I'm using my paste brush for my watercolor brush, which is, I'm trying to rinse it, but I might have a little glue in my watercolor. It's probably not going to work real well, and I'm going to be going, what happened to this?
Why is this not?
Has Izzy been messing with my stuff again? She does.
She does. If you leave it out, she will.
Yeah, she thinks it's free game. Anything, she says, well, Gigi, it was
out.
It was out.
You left it. Oh, don't leave stuff on her table. If you put stuff on her table, it is definitely
Oh, yeah.
fair game.
And right now I have a whole bunch of stuff on her table, which I'm going to pull off of there soon.
It's you guys just gotta let us know. Sorry, and then I have to figure out how to work the button. I can go in closer too, if you really want. But I think this is a good.
I love tissue paper.
Yeah, and then Lisa's papers are the shiznit.
Well, that's what this.
Yes.
No, this isn't. I used some of hers already, but this is.
Oh, is that tissue
This
paper?
is tissue.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, she knows.
Oh, I take that back.
I was pretty. Yeah.
Lisa, it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I got her straightened out, Lisa.
Well, aren't we all glad about that?
See, there you go. There was some goodness right there.
Oh, that might be a little bit
I think you should
heavy-handed.
turn your hat around. So we don't get the brim, but you can still have your hat on. There you go. There we go.
What's it look like?
You look awesome. I like the little sprigs of hair hanging out there.
Okay, I'm just trying to kind of integrate that in. I didn't like that edge. I should have feathered it out more. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
See, even Collie says, now there was a look from P.
Oh, well, you know, all right. Now, what I want to do, okay, see that? Look at that. Isn't that looking awesome? I love these wispy papers. I don't know.
I'm loving that page. But I do think that you could bring some softer elements into it. Perhaps. Maybe some of the white circly foamy business a little bit.
White circly foamy business. This stuff?
Yeah, maybe that. Just to kind of lighten those dark
I was
holes up.
thinking about...
Oh, yes. I love that. I love that. Do that. But here's the problem.
Yeah, it's the shiny stuff's going to go away.
Well,
I'm going to just try to get the stuff on the back side, okay?
Yes. There you go. That's a good.
And not swish it down on the front.
Yeah, don't get too aggressive.
Well, here goes.
So they're enjoying seeing your face more.
Well, that just tickles me pink.
Yeah, I mean, we have this camera over here. Why not use it?
Okay, I need another brush. Just grab a... Because I want to make that go down. This just doesn't
it's not gonna
take the glue very well.
So we decided this is very similar. This is also some stuff that Lisa sent us, and I think she used it. Let us know in the chat, Lisa. I think you used this on your medieval journal and stuff, but some more stuff that she sent us. But it is very similar to the bouquet flower wrap type paper that we were using the other day that we're like, ooh, this is kind of tricky stuff to use because it doesn't exactly glue down as well as one would like it to. I think she even had some problems with it.
Struggling here. This.
I think what would be cool, so why don't you just either take it off and we can come back later, like once we can just leave it flat for a bit, And I think what would be really neat is if we put the crackle over it or just the three-dimensional Mod Podge.
I think I got it.
Oh.
But I lost my brush. Oh, no, I didn't. There it is. Well, I think that's stunning.
Okay. Well, those are some other ideas if you want to do more and whatnot, but it would require, leaving it flat and alone for a while.
I may have to take my syringe and my, I still have some. I used to take allergy shots. And, put the syringe in there and with some glue. Inject it with some glue. I don't know.
I think my idea about the three-dimensional Mod Podge is better.
Well, you could be right.
I just think that would...
No, I don't want to be too
Oh, yeah, she doesn't like gilding the lily, she says.
Yeah, I don't want... Okay, which brush is that? I need to pay attention here because... All right, I'm going to put glue down in the area. And it's not going... This isn't glue. This is matte Mod Podge. And, get it pretty... Because I tried putting it on there and it just didn't work very well.
Yeah. Oh, welcome, Michelle. You and me. God, all right. She says she just loves our duo. You two are just amazing artists, but amazing people too. Oh, thank you very much. Artistry is amazing. Talent runs deep in your DNA. Thank you. We appreciate that, Michelle. That's very sweet. All right, so P is using matte Mod Podge. I always want to say Mod Podge, but it's Mod. There you go. All right, guys. So Sherry needs a little help.
What?
She wants to know. She's asking for video suggestions. Well, like, what things are you willing to do, Sherry? What things do you want to do? I think that would be a good start for her channel. She wants some ideas, some things that people are interested in seeing.
Well, we have one, I don't know if it's the same person, but that just keeps saying that they like shorter videos.
Oh. Yeah, we got some suggestions this week.
I told Mariah, I said, it's really good that you're employing your people skills because I would just tell them to bite it.
That's what
nobody has your butt nailed to the chair, your eyeballs, opened with torture devices.
Oh, she's getting fired up.
So, just, move along.
Yeah.
You don't like it, nobody's telling you you have to watch it. I just don't understand this. I mean, I wouldn't ever assume to.
Oh, Violet, actually, the reason that you can do that is because you're a mod. The rest of the peoples can't do it. But yes, if you're a mod in a chat, you are able to click and go to people's channels. But the rest of the just chat cannot do that. We figured that out, I think, a couple weeks ago over there in Susan Taylor Brown's. Because I was like, what? That's awesome. Preach, P.
What?
You're getting some chuckles, some preach think I agree, P.
I think it's arrogance. It's imagining that the world is going to suddenly just jump and up and down and do your bidding.
Well, here's the other thing.
Shut up.
All right, simmer down. So the other thing is that they did it on a video that was less than 15 minutes long. And they didn't even say, hey, this was a great video. Really liked that you did a shorter content. It was more of this whole thing of like, it was just a really weird way to leave a comment. So I was just like, well, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate it.
Okay, what do y'all think?
That's my thing. I'm like, if you're willing to leave that type of a comment, at least put some nice stuff in there too. Or as, our mothers and grandmothers say to us, you don't have anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
Or move along. There we go. Now we're going to move along. We're going to leave it at that.
It's just, once you get started on this, it's just,
You mean the collage?
The collage.
Yes.
You know, or get started on that stuff too, because
Yeah. Well,
I'm
don't worry.
not
I'll get fired up about some things too.
I'm not going to waste my energies on people that are
Yeah,
so
it really
stupid
was.
they can't figure out how to move along. Okay, now I do need some of this. I just feel like, you know, and I love this stuff. You tear it apart, and it's like, you know, these little wispy. And this is gonna be like the thing that binds, but I don't like that angle because I've already got this, and that's really not good. I don't like to emphasize my corners, but oh well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't mind some suggestions, but, you know, say you point out something that you did like, or, you know, come at it from a positive. That's really just generally in life, in order to move on and to be constructive.
You know, I do try to do that. If I don't say anything, it's because I haven't thought of anything
That's part of that whole
that
thing.
would be appropriate, or, you know, I can't
Helpful.
think of, yes, how to be helpful.
There we go. Let's leave it at that.
Let's just leave it at that. And, you know, nobody has a gun to your dead gum head. And then, you know, I guess if they do, maybe you should call 911. Okay. Look at that.
Stream's getting weird. I might rename this
Holding
one.
holding you hostage. Let us know if they're
No.
holding you hostage.
Making you watch those videos.
We will call for you. We will call the proper authorities.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I think I just have to do this one last little thing. And I'm going to tell you why. Because is Fran here today?
No, she's probably, poor girl, I mean, she was up late. So she's
Probably sleeping in. Well, Fran.
Violet will hook her up. She'll get
Okay,
her note
Violet,
up.
you tell Fran that I'm talking about why I'm doing something. Okay, the reason I'm doing something here is...
Hello, Carrie.
What?
Carrie arrived. I don't know if you caught all that other business, but we're happy you're here, Carrie. Welcome.
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 I didn't want this corner to just stand out, and this strong diagonal here, I'm really not liking that.
You're taking people out of the page.
Oh, I am?
With that, yeah, kind of. Oh, well, yes, and off of the thing, too.
Well, there's always, you know, there's always a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There we go.
Hooray, hooray.
Hooray, hooray. Now, see, that's much better.
Well, it's a little blunt, but that's all right. You could maybe fluff it out a bit.
Oh, I can fluff it out. Where's my tool?
Your pokey.
Where's my tool?
Everyone needs a pokey tool. Okay, what's Liz say? I mean my nail. I mean my mail. Okay.
Okay, there. How's that? Yeah. Now it's going shoo, and then it stops over here.
Oh, yes, yeah. See, Violet's been poking at her. She thinks she might be in her VR land. I just think I'm very interested in this VR business at this point. I would like to go check it out. It might make me. I can't watch some of those, like the games that my husband plays. It makes me nauseous.
Because they move so fast that
And it's
sometimes
like,
you're just going.
"Whoa." Yeah, I can't track.
Okay, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
I love that. Are we done with this? Because I'm kind of bored. I love you. Well, you got a cover to do too.
Oh,
Remember?
no.
Oh, did you stick?
No, it was just a.
Okay.
It was just a
A rando.
errant hair.
Oh, okay. Whose hair
yeah.
was it?
I don't know, one of these on the board here.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to kind of push that apart back there. And let's see here. What do we have?
Oh, goodness. I know. It's just so funny the things people will leave. It's just like, why? Why would you say that?
Ta-da!
And hey, by the way, we're doing this for free. I mean, if you want to send me some money and some suggestions, I'm definitely way more interested in that.
Yeah, we could
Still
like.
may not take it, but I'm definitely more interested in it. Anyways,
I'm
yes.
going to have to redo this, and I don't want to get brushos all over my watercolor, so I'm going to move them out of here. And I can put the lid on this. Yeah, I highly recommend when you're doing your Mod Podge, get a little bitty jar and put it in there, and then that way you don't have to hassle with that back and forth and cleaning it out and yada yada, doing all that stuff. Okay, just throw that in there.
Okay.
Soak the brushes. Mayfie.
Oh, there's Fran. Hey, Fran.
She's here. We just talked about you.
Well, yeah, Violet was poking at her, letting her know.
Okay, I've got to get a piece of my...
Yes, the textures. But see, now they're quite lovely. They don't look so gray and drab.
In the world? Oh.
Yeah. She didn't see it.
Dear Lord.
I was wondering why you were covering up. I was like...
Now, I don't know. I'm going to do these side by side. Oh, Mariah, I don't have my brush hose.
Well, would you like your brush hose?
Well,
I just didn't know if that's the direction you were going, or...
Well, I didn't really either, but I think I'm going to start there.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work out,
okay.
I can always come back in with my colored papers. Okay. What kind of brush do I need for this? I want one a little bit stiff because you need to get down into those little areas. Kind of, sort of.
Found some of Izzy's papers.
Well, I told her to put it on her shelf.
Oh, well, I guess she's starting to claim this cabinet as well.
Tell you what.
She's expanding. Let me, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, if you just put it on her little chair, I think that'll...
No.
Now, I highly recommend, you know, the brush show people are different. I like to start with a little water because I think it at least contains some of the...
Yeah, it
doesn't
fluff out.
Yeah, maybe it's going to grab it and hold it there. I'm hoping.
There you go.
I'm hoping. Oh, and you know, the other thing that I need to do a demo on is crocheting.
Oh, what? What did I just see there? How did that happen?
What?
Carrie, thank you.
What?
But I didn't even know that, like, that could happen here.
What?
She gave us $1. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder when we hit the 2,000 thing, finally the little thingies came up. I was wondering when that was going to happen. It's like a video game, you know. You just get to a certain level and then they give you things. That's very exciting. Hooray. Thanks, Carrie.
This is terracotta.
That is a very good way to look at it. And I think Lisa had told us that, or Jeanette a long time ago had told us that too, about the thumbs down, is that people just accidentally hit that. True that.
Well, you can always go back and change it.
No. Oh, well, yes, the people, but you wouldn't know. Like, you know, if you accidentally are hitting it, you wouldn't necessarily know that that's what you did. Unless you came back and looked at it.
Okay, and this is what you do. You just kind of move it around and let it run hither and yon.
Oh, you can send animated things too? What? Oh my gosh. See, I didn't even know that.
That one's too little.
Very exciting. Very exciting day.
I'm having really issues with my eczema on the end of my fingers, and I can't find any that are the right. They're either too big or too little.
Of what?
My hootie doos.
Your colorful fingers.
My hootie doos.
Do you guys want me to stay this zoomed in, or do you want me to zoom out a little bit? Just kind of let me know. Let me know.
Okay, so these have been gessoed 3 times.
You guys are spoiling us today. It's exciting. And just gave us a $2.99 and a little snap. What? I'm very excited about this. P doesn't know. I'll have to. We'll have to come back and I'll show her the chat, and then she'll get really excited. Kind of need like a screen up here, but then she would get distracted.
Oh, I would.
Yeah.
Totally. All right, so I've got
Like,
this orange, this wild orange going on here. And what I'm really trying to think about
Okay.
is what is on the inside of my journal that I'm doing, because I want it to have relationship.
Oh, she wants to know the what color was the rusty one.
Oh, this is terracotta.
I like that terracotta.
I like terracotta too. I don't really know why they call it terracotta. It doesn't seem to me that it is. Now, I've got ultramarine, but you know me. Here we go, Mo. Prussian.
Okay, good. You guys are good with the zoom in right now. All right, perfect.
And so when I'm mixing this with this terracotta, which is basically orange, it's just,
orange,
you know,
and blue.
red orange. Come on, folks. You know, they try to get all these fancy smancy names, and the other day I had this and I sprayed myself right in the face with it. So, because I can't see which way the damn thing is going.
Oh, man, thanks, Leslie. Now we got a little high-fivey lemon head with a choo-choo. Thank you, Leslie. This is awesome. I'm very excited. I think I mentioned that a few times. Oh, Kylie's taking us to the kitchen. She's going to start prepping dinner. All right. Ooh, what's for dinner? We had our terrible donuts today, but they were so good.
They were. I still have a couple of.
I keep telling myself, no more of these things.
I'm loving this. I don't know if you all are loving this.
I'm loving this.
But I'm loving this.
Now, it's getting pretty dark brown.
I like dark brown.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with dark brown. Those who don't like dark brown.
Okay, did P say what she's coloring on right now? I mean, is the texture made up? Yeah, okay, so remember last week? The square one is the one she made last week. She did this one after. With the little leafy swirly
Yeah, and all I
bits.
did is just hold down a tape roll.
Yeah.
And make the little flower design there.
Yeah.
I thought it was rather clever.
Yeah, rather clever. Yes, exactly.
Okay, I don't think I need any of that. I've got this color called Merlot. Aha.
That would be great. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that, Anne. That's a good way to put it. Ah, you guys are so... much love today. Thank you. Loving. Hearts and fireworks, too. Thank you, Bora.
No, yeah, no kidding. I mean, you know,
Oh, yeah. Oh, here, hold on one second. So, since Lisa dropped it in there, she dropped it in our Facebook group. So, if you are new to the chat and, or new to the stream, and those of you in the chat, a lot of you guys would kind of know, but, we do have a Facebook group. And, oh, hello, Chris. We know you. So, if you want to hang out with us during the week, we have a Facebook group. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists. Lisa very generously popped that into the chat there if you want to click on that now or later. It's also in the description area. It's always down below any of our videos. If you kind of dig deep enough. That stuff's starting to kind of get
Terra Verte. Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness. She's throwing in the green. The color is looking a little... But, yeah, come and hang out with us. Be sure that you answer the questions. We want to get to know you. That's kind of the way we get to know you. So, answer the questions. We like that very much. There, I'm going to do that because I think that's a little truer representation. I was kind of dulling out with turning up the brightness. So, there we go. Yeah, so come hang out with us with Makers. If you would, go ahead and give the chat a like. Or, I keep saying the chat. Wow. Give this stream a thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, that works as well. Leave us comments in the comment section below. We haven't really figured out what we're going to do for the next one or if at what mark we are. Let us know in the chat on that one, though. Or come back and leave it in the comments. If you think we should do 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, I know that's kind of a bold goal, but I'm going daring this year. I was bold last year, going daring. I don't know what P's word is. What's your word? What did we talk about the other day?
Hey, I'm thankful that I'm still breathing when I get out of bed. That's, you
thankful.
know.
She's thankful.
I'm thankful. There you go.
There we go. Oh, and then thank you, Robin. She's dropping in the links to the website. Any of the... most of the pattern things that you see, obviously, other than the pattern here, for the stencils and things, are in our shop. We have lots of great stencils. We're pretty proud of them. We even have some new, bigger ones available of like the geometric Polynesian, sorry. I think I need to go in and change the name on the thing because I always refer to it as that.
Now, you notice what you can do, you know, if it starts going black on you, but I kind of wanted that to be down in kind of some of those creases and crevices because I really like that. I like
well, and this is the time to achieve that.
This is the time to achieve that because you're going to be having stuff sitting on the surface here. And I'm going to pull in some yellow so we can get the full complement.
Thank
here.
you, Sharon. I definitely should do that. Breathing is important. Judy's with you on that.
Hey, as you get older, your life simplifies. You don't have, you know, a lot of stuff that you thought was important when you're 30 is
yes.
just gets put on the
oh, that's right. Yeah,
burner.
Chris is there in Washington too. So on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, we will be, along with Texture Junkies, we will be on Tanya's channel. Yes, I can't remember if we were going to be on Lisa's or Tanya, but I'm pretty sure it's Tanya McGuire's channel. Doing a little, well, actually 3 hours.
I can't imagine what I'm going to do for 3 hours. It may get pretty.
We're going to probably do collaging. Because I think that might be when I work on my head. Because I won't be running the chat. So I can focus a bit more on doing something.
Hopefully I've got my base kind of going at the, oh my goodness.
That'll be perfect. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know if it's going to match up to your journal stuff, but...
Well, you're not going to see that part anyway. Because that's going to be covered up with the...
But it's going to slide in and out, so...
No, but on the back I will have to put another piece of paper on top of it in order to do the
little band. That's true.
Okay, I think I'm taking this and putting this over here. It looks really interesting.
Yes, and Leslie's there in Oregon, so kind of, you know, in the same there parts-ish.
Okay, let's see.
Certainly, like, our Texans are like, oh, you're 3 hours away. Yeah, that's not bad. Because you can travel like 10 hours or still be in the state of Texas. Oh, thank you. Evelyn's enjoying this.
Well, I hope so. This is just, you know, the way I do this is I just keep going till I like it. And you know, I just, okay.
Oh, Fran would like to know, what is that in the squeezy bottle with the Merlot in it? Oh, I think that was a Ken Oliver one.
Yeah.
So they're watercolor crystals. It's just a different brand. It's the Color Burst Ken Oliver. So they're same, you know, kind of powdered little thingies. It's just his bottle's different.
Yeah.
We like the...
He has a nozzle.
He has a nozzle.
I like the nozzle.
Do you like the nozzle?
I do like the nozzle.
Do you like the nozzle? I thought you said you liked the shaker thing.
Well, I do. But I think the nozzle is you can get a little more... you can put it right down on it.
Okay, and poof it out.
And this is kind of hard. You got to just stand back and kind of throw it at it and hope for the best. You know. You know.
You know. Yes. We just haven't like. I guess I just need to post her channel. There you go. Oh, thank you, Violet. See, you guys take care of us. I just so appreciate that. There is Tanya. We do need it. There's Tanya's channel, and we'll be there Tuesday at our time around 9 a.m. We might be a little bit late. We're gonna, you know, that we've got to drop Izzy off at school, and her mommy has to do it because.
And I'm not starting without her. She mentioned that I could, you know, I could go ahead and get started, and as I picked myself up off the floor laughing hysterically.
Oh yeah, which Tanya said was fun. Sharon will be on time, won't you, Sharon?
Okay, I'm starting to like it.
Yes, yes. Brighten it back up. It needed a little revival. It was going brown. Dark brown.
I know, but you have to get the dark brown down into the creases and crevices.
Yes.
And then you can come back and
dab up.
Dab it up. Take off, you know, the dark areas that you don't want. Like, I think this is my thumbprint.
Yeah, it's very early for sure. It's only slightly early for us.
Dab, dab. Dab, dab.
And Violet was so sweet. She says, what am I learning today? Layers, baby. Layers. Yay.
Layers.
And then hope for the best.
Turquoise. I can't believe I forgot turquoise.
Yeah. There you go.
You've got to have turquoise. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's looking really good in that corner. Why isn't it not doing that in the middle?
Where? This corner?
That corner looks awesome. I want more of that, personally.
Well, let me see if I can.
Can you make that happen?
I'll do the opposite corner. I don't know. I might have to get a little... Oh, now see here. Oh, yeah, that's...
Well, we've decided that we are way better in the morning than we are in the evening. I think last night was definitely proof of that business.
Oh, I just love that.
All right, what's Fran saying? Oh, Julie, you popped in. When did you pop in here? Hello, Julie. Oh, Nuance powder. Yeah, is that the Lindy's product, or is that somebody else? Because Lindy's has one too, right? Just like a regular. Now they have the magicals, which you should throw a little sparkle in there. I'm just saying, but don't go crazy.
Well, you know, I just hesitate because the last time I did that,
you
I had a big
blopped it.
blop of goo out in the middle.
It would be nice if there was like a, you know, that thing that I have to like, it's to clean out the camera lens. It's this little poofer.
Oh, yeah.
So if you had like a little poofer. It's the best word I could come up with. I can't wait to hear what Mo says about that. Like, it'll be hashtag poofer.
Yeah. I have one of those over here. But I just don't know how I would engage that.
Along with the, yeah, I know. Can you suck some up and then, but then it's gonna, I don't know. That's definitely probably not something we want to do live on a stream.
Yeah, you might have to say some bad words.
Okay, let's see here.
You know, I used to, Fridays when I was teaching, those were the days that I would show them videos or, we'd do something with we had a TV and a thing in our room and we could use it. And so I would get a lot of those art history type. And I found this one and it was, someone had videoed Picasso as he was painting. And it was just like, I mean, my kids were really in it and they were going, he needs to stop now. And I said, I know. I said, this is the classic incident where you need two people to do a watercolor. One to do the painting, the other one to hit them with a 2x4 when it's done. Because, I mean, he did. He just totally mussed it up.
Yeah.
Just trying to now get my color, and I don't know, I'm thinking I really like this, so I'm going to, oh, right, yeah, that was good.
I think, I got him in
I'm
good job,
moving
thanks,
this
Violet.
out. I'm moving this out. I don't know where I'm going to move it to.
Yeah, it is the brush strokes are crazy messy. They just, the little stuff kind of.
There's just no other way around it. You just.
You put down tarps. Freezer paper.
I'm not happy with this one yet. And
that was the one I liked.
I like that one. I don't.
Oh, the roundy one.
Yeah, the roundy one.
Good. Agreed. That one, I think you need to dab it.
I need to dab it and get some of the lights back in it.
Yeah.
And I might just,
Ooh,
dabbing might just be all it needs.
Because it's bringing back up your orange.
Yeah. Okay, well, there you go.
Sometimes all one needs is a little dab.
And, I would love to just go ahead and mess with this forever, and I could. But I'm liking it. I think it has relationship to the other one, which I'll bring over. I think they look like that they could, work together. One's the front, one's the back. And the reason I do that, consider that, is because when you flip it over, you see the opposite side of your
Yeah.
meandering accordion. So it's like you have 2 books in one.
Hey, we have 40 minutes. What do you want to do with 40 minutes?
Wow, I don't know. I kind of...
You want gel print? You want to try to do some of the things that we were doing last week?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really into this. I want to do some more brush shows.
Oh, you want to do more brush shows? You guys want to see more brush shows?
I don't have any more stuff to brush
Well, I think what would be cool is you can show how to make some of the papers that we used to make back in the day. You know, pull off a sheet of the craft paper.
Oh.
Because those are awesome to use. Now, I'll tell you what, though. You need to mark that stuff. Because if you're all of a sudden, like, collaging along and then you just grab some of that and then you put it down and then you're like, oh my God, what happened? Because it reactivates.
Well, yeah, we put some of those into the packets. Can we pull one out and replace it? There were some of those folded brusho.
Oh goodness.
Books, remember?
Well, or hey, I've got some of the tea bags from...
Oh, that might be... I've never done those before.
I think that would be super fun. Because, I mean, these are great to do texture paste and stuff on. These are the ones that Anne sent us. They're very industrial. And they smell lovely because they've been in the thing with the yarn, with the fibers. And we put patchouli in there. We are lovers of patchouli. Not everybody loves the patchouli.
Not everybody does. Okay,
Anyway.
I'm having to go elsewhere, and I've got a bit of a run here.
Oh no, okay. You good?
I think so.
Alright, I could have set you up another table. What I've been trying to do is put the tables away. And then that way, she can't put things on them. And then that way we have them available.
Flat surfaces, y'all.
Because if you leave them out more than like a couple hours.
But now look at this. Isn't this starting to just be absolutely stunning?
But you've got to mark this stuff. Like, don't just put it in a scrap bag. Because then if you start to use it and you're doing something else that, you know, even the matte medium and all that. What are you doing?
Okie dokie.
She's yammering.
Pass me some
Did you see that?
tea bags.
Did y'all see that? Well, you can tear them apart.
Well, I'm going to try to just do them in sections here.
Okay. We did figure out that that's the best way to do the texture on them as well. But they take the sprays beautifully, so I would think that... Oh, hello, Marcia. Good morning. Hello.
Let's see if we can mop up
Welcome.
some of our stuff we got going on here.
I know. The tea bags are great. And I really love these. Because they're 2 up. And they come apart really nicely. So you can use single layer.
And this is great because I can use some of these for my pockets.
Mm-hmm. And you might even be able to collage it on top if you need to do...
I could.
There you go. Now you're going to soak up some of that craziness on the back. Which I
know.
think will be cool too.
I'm trying to. I'm making it an effort. I don't know why. I didn't use any red. Okay, this is brilliant red. I'm not sure what. Oh yeah, this is kind of the cool one. Not cool.
Leslie, you need to post that in the group. She made a gift of wildflowers and watercolors.
Oh.
Yeah, we want to see that. Yes, it's a strip of tea bag. So, and I tell you what, she has just people give her the most awesome things. Ended up with a huge, like, how many? I don't know. Ann will tell us in the chat however many came on the big roll. But she sent us some. And it was just a continuous roll, but it's 2 up. Because I think it was for, like, manufacturing purposes. Because it's not something you can find. I looked online. Because I was like, these are awesome. I mean, maybe if we found the right manufacturer or whatever, but you'd probably have to buy, like, a case of them, and then you really don't even need a whole roll.
Some of these brushos move more than others.
What do you mean by that, P?
I mean, the color migrates. You notice the red kind of stays put, And I mean, it has the same amount of water as the other one, but it just doesn't, it doesn't migrate. Okay, well, I'm thinking that's good. I'm going to hand these to you, and you can put them on the line.
Well, that looks a bit drippy. I'm going to put it on a board.
Oh. Well, we've got that as an option also.
Yes, here. And I dug some out of your hidey hole, so.
Yeah, I used to have them over here within reach.
Look at that. That was a perfect board.
See that?
And just wrap them. It's just cardboard wrapped with freezer paper.
Yeah.
But they are fantastic to just kind of, and then you can stack them around the studio.
Which we do.
Because I don't want to hang it on the line, which is right above my head, and then, you know, drippy color, you know. I don't know why I ever even think to save the carpet. Because it's not. It's beyond.
Now, you know, I understand people that say, oh my gosh, you know, you're going towards mud there. I really kind of like mud.
Well, mud equals some good grunge. That's kind of my belief on it.
And I believe you should always have yellow. I think yellow. Now, you know, this green,
the yellow,
I don't really care too much for this green.
Which green is that? That's the...
This is Terra Verde in the Ken Oliver. I'm not a big fan of that.
Is it kind of like the, what is it, vermilion? But it kind of just takes over everything?
No, yeah, it's the green version of vermilion. It does. And it isn't as interesting as, and of course you need turquoise. You always need turquoise.
Okay, so Colleen wants to know what was the substrate she has down? You mean underneath the...
This is craft paper.
So we have this big roll of craft paper. I bought it like 7 years ago, I think. Well, it was when we first moved in, so it was 2015. I bought it in 2015 for crawfish boils. And it sat out in the garage for a good 2 years. And then whenever we started doing PMR Studio, we brought it up. And it has turned into just the best all around, use it for all sorts of things. Many of the little journals that I made in the beginning are made with that craft paper. It holds up really well. It's very fibrous, which not terribly great for like knowing how it's going to tear, because you'll hit a spot and it does not tear straight.
And some of you, I can't tell you which ones, maybe Mariah can, you have a folded version of that in your packet.
Oh yes, there are two. I can't remember which packets I put them in, but there are some kind of, when we were, they're sort of prototypes of, let me see. Some of these little journals that I did, the little ones, the foldy-uppy ones, these are all that paper. And this one, P actually brush showed, the Twilight Hues. But you can go back and watch some of these videos if you're not familiar with us, you're new. Yeah, here's the... It's one reason I stopped Mod Podging, like, you know, everything. It's been humid. Or there's definitely been more moisture in the last couple days. I want to do this again. I want to make a similar, because this was done with playing cards. And I think this might be my Maker's Creative Collab for February, because we're going to do accordions. I need to post that. Somebody remind me, because that's going to start up in February. So those of you that want to you know, play along in Makers, that's great. We already have the channels that are going to be participating. But this is great stuff.
I need a board there.
Oh, yeah.
Assistant.
Sorry. I'm yammering on about the accordions.
Oh my goodness, here's one of my little... I don't know how that got there.
Now, you're going to probably have some transfer off of some of these.
Oh, it's not really going to be a big deal.
That's the other thing. Be careful about these boards is if you've Mod Podged on them, see that one you'll get some cool transfer. It'll reactivate it enough that it peels off.
It may be acrylic though, so it won't. But I don't know that.
I think you'd be surprised because it's thin enough. It's really weird. It just sort of adheres.
Look how cool this thing's looking.
We keep those things. Thank you,
Those are
Jolene.
my brayer off things.
Oh, do you want to see the... Yeah, I'll post it in the... And there's actually... I think I have a process video on both of these. Because this is Twilight Hues. This is my little Polynesian one. But yeah, I'll post these in the group. Bring them back. Revive them a little. I'm pretty proud of those.
I'm just trying to get a couple more sheets here that are a little less ooky gooky.
Because I'm not letting her touch it now. Because there's so much going on over there. And this was kind of sad. I had it out. And then I left a baby wipe near it. And it soaked it up. But it still looks alright. Just kind of added to the grungy water. You know, like it's old.
Yeah.
Some people pay for those watermarks. All you really have to do is put down a baby wipe and then lay your thing on it.
Alright, let's try a new palette.
Oh yeah, I have yeah, I will do that. And
let's go with some vermilion.
I like that vermilion.
It's kind of, vermilion is sort of red-orange.
Yeah. I'm loving the tea bag business with this. It holds them in nicely, but still allows it to... Oh, thanks, Violet. Yeah, there's the... Appreciate that.
We're just going to go with warm colors here.
Oh. Fran, I bet she gathered up some pampa grass from the garden. She has plans. Are you going to make some paper? Some of that stringy business type stuff? I love what you guys are doing over in Makers. Yeah, Jillian, it does. It takes a long time for it to... And what's funny is this one is still... You heard the stickiness on it.
Scarlet.
Well, that's alright. I like this little journal. It's pretty cool because it has like double pockets, and so this is going to be... I'm going to try to do a new one, a different version.
Okay, now we're going to bring in black. And black is really cool because it doesn't just have black in it.
It is. It's got cool little...
funky crystals of other
Yeah.
things.
And this is the brush up.
Yeah.
Hello, Matthew.
She says, "You guys have anything to eat?" Okay. Bit of a spritz. Add a little drama here. But can you see where the blue crystals are coming out?
No, Marcia, there isn't a, not for this particular kind. Like with the 2 up. I looked. But, I mean, if anyone does find them, come back. Leave it in the comments below. Let us know in Makers. I'll come back and post it if anybody does find a source for the double. And then I even tried to find, like, tea bag paper. And I'm sure that it's similar to kind of like calligraphy paper. Maybe you should try a strip of like Judy's paper. Here, I'll help you with that. I'll put it over here. And maybe a strip of Judy's paper. Because it's similar. Again, just not as durable.
Look at this. This is cool. I'm going to try to mop up some of. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Now see, this is the paper that I'm mopping it up here, but I'm going to, I can use this for...
That purple business behind
Isn't that
cool.
wonderful? Well, I'm just really liking these, and I'm going to put them aside. I don't know what I'm worried about here. I purposefully did not change this thing today because I thought I'm doing brush hose and it'll just be a big old mess again. So I did not clean up my... And this is the butcher paper.
Yeah, the freezer paper.
Freezer paper.
Well, let's put, yeah, white freezer paper. I think we even have that on our affiliate link stuff. So if you go out to our website or in Makers.
That was just
And the Makers, the Makers document is actually the place to go because Mo always keeps up with it. And I think she even puts additional links to those of you that are in the UK to find things. I think that's what she does. I
Yeah, like Jackson's.
Yeah, and with Jackson's and stuff. Yeah, the lovely accidental marks. Carrie, yeah. Isabella, let's see. How about making your own tea bags? I can also get this in Canada. But sew strips. Oh, yes, that would be cool. You know, the fact that it's a tea bag, I mean, having the little pocket thing, I haven't actually used it. I've only, you know, not used anything for the pockets. I've thought about it because I think that would be fun to have little things in there. But
stuffs.
But
like me some stuff.
Yeah, that's why, like, if I found the paper, I would be pretty happy with that in itself.
Well, I got a little heavy-handed with the turquoise there.
Yeah, you did. Is that turquoise? That's blue.
It's turquoise.
That's what it says? That's not my version of turquoise.
Well, sometimes these people haven't consulted you.
Yeah, they haven't. Call me.
Sandstone. I don't even remember what it is.
Oh, so Anne says she thinks that the roll came from Granola Farm Source in Oregon. But she'll share. Okay. She still has a few of these. I think that's what she's saying.
Hey, Ed, did you get your printer in?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. April's a little creative there. And then she's the one who supplied us with the, she donated over the Renaissance watercolors. And Anne was our winner of the watercolors. She chose that one. So, well, that was was Anne the last one? Yeah.
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 Now, you can make these as light or as dark as you want them. These colors. And you can also solubilize them and use them as sprays.
Yes, we like that because then you have a better understanding what the actual color is going to be.
Yeah.
if you want to know. So Carrie says Art Van Gogh in the UK have the tea bag paper. Okay. Will you post that? Because I want to look at it just to see how they describe it. And then maybe I'll have a better understanding of the paper itself. Anne's printer is still in the car. It's freezing cold. Well, definitely don't be pulling it out of the car if there's a chance for, icy slipping and whatnot. Might have to stay till spring.
Hey, I always used to hit my
Kids up
football
at school,
players up and they could get some...
It's a workout.
No, they could go get a few. I said it's not necessarily that I'm bribing you or anything, but
That's great.
I will look more kindly on some of the crap that you turn in.
That's great. Oh. Oh, I know. You posted some stuff about that her and her daughter went. They spent 4 hours going through free antique print she was given. Well, I'd love to.
Okay, now we're going with lemon.
Ooh, I like the lemon. It's almost like the Indian yellow that's in your paint set.
Yeah, a little bit.
It has that
but
deep.
I don't know that it's going to maintain that.
No.
It goes more bluish.
Because remember, they have these funky other little colors in them.
Okay. I'm going to leave that. I think that's looks
Stunning.
sufficiently hippy dippy tie dye.
Hippy dippy. It's not hippy dippy kayak.
Yeah.
Hippie cowboys.
And see, when you kind of pull it up, you can get a better idea. You know what I really like about this paper is that it does kind of hold it where it needs to be.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
See?
Yeah.
It doesn't like smush it out all over the place. Okay, I need a thing, Mariah,
Okay.
please. And I'm so happy that I did not change my... I have one of these that I sort of accordioned. And it flips and flops. Because when we were doing, that one was almost 6 feet.
Oh, it's underneath there. I didn't put that in the main big box. I just kept it underneath there because I figured you had it there for some particular reason.
Okay. See? It expands and contracts so that you can get
Yeah.
a good 5 feet, I would say. But that's how we did those oh, look at what's that?
Remember, you do have the camera that's pointing at you, so you can kind of hold things up a little bit there,
Oh.
too. But for that, put it underneath, because they're going to get it on the big screen. Because you're just in a little one on the... Yeah, hold it in the middle. There you go.
Better? More better?
More better. I love that one. I wish you could kind of come in with maybe the terracotta through the middle.
I can try. I don't know that it's going to.
Why are you spraying it more?
So
Puddle? What's your idea with that?
well, it's to kind of give it a bit of water. So when I come in with my... Okay, well look, see, you can. That looks cool.
Oh.
I'm just getting some of that color,
Yeah.
lightening it up just ever so slightly. And then give it another little spritz. And what did you say? You want terracotta
I want
in
the
there?
terracotta back, please.
I have sandstone. I can't find terracotta. It's
Oh.
lost. Oh, here it is.
Ooh, that was a... Now come along and do a little dabby so then you can put some more up at the top there.
There?
Yeah. See, you knew what I was talking about. She knew it.
She's kind of bossy sometimes. Sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't.
Uh-huh. Are the Lindy's Magicals nice? I don't have any of those, but I have quite a few sprays. Well, I love the sprays, and sprays...
We do too. We have magicals.
Yeah, well, no, Fran doesn't.
Oh.
I would say that... Now, I don't know this for fact, but I think that the sparkly business that is in the magical little powder thingies is some of what they put in the actual spray things.
Yeah, no, don't quote us on
Don't
that.
quote me on that.
That's-
I'm just assuming that
And
there
you
is
know
some
what the first three
crossover
letters
there.
of that are.
Yes. But, I absolutely love this one, Moon Shadow one. I use this a lot. Because I feel like this has just a lot of the magical type stuff in it. And not a lot of color pigment. Because it's more sparkly than anything. But I love that. For sure. But I do love the magicals. You just have to, a little bit goes a long way. If you remember watching back when P was doing when she was doing the layer of the brush of stuff on, or the watercolor crystals on the accordions. And then she threw in some of the...
Okay, I'm trying a different technique here.
I see that.
Because I want it to just go on the edge.
Yeah. Oh, that was smart.
I have my moments.
She does. I'm very impressed with that, and I like what's happening. I'm just going to push it in.
Yeah. And I've managed not to make total.
Oh, Marcia says Amazon sells 200 to 400 pack of single empty. See, that was the thing is, yeah, they're singles, empty tea bags with drawstring for a reasonable price. I imagine a kimono construction. Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. And I think you could just glue yours together, like if you wanted them in a configuration like this. Just a simple little.
I save these things because I also use these too.
We have so many of these.
On my.
I find them in different.
I want to look at my.
It's kind of like an archaeological dig of what were you working on and what paper towels, because I find them stuffed in different bags. So each project kind of has its own set of paper towels that have been
Yeah,
kept.
I kind of hemmed myself in, Mariah. Can you, and I don't want to touch some of this stuff because I've got ookies.
All right, what do you need?
I would like to look at my covers to
Okay.
just check and see what.
I'm going to put them on a board.
That would probably be a brilliant idea.
I'm going to try to find a cleaner one.
Oh, don't worry about clean.
Okay.
The back side is not going to matter.
But it's so much easier to move things around.
Yes, it is. True dat. Okay, and see, this is why you want to look at them, because that nice area there that I was trying to preserve has now been taken over.
You gotta hold the line.
I'm telling you what, that blue is some aggressive stuff.
Oh, have you had a chance to use them, Sharon? She's got walnut crystals for Christmas. Yeah, and I saw that post. Oh, bye, Jolene. Question next week, more finish on the car. Yes, we will continue because it's gonna have to dry at some point here.
We will finish up, and I will probably
you have to smack her hand. She'll make about probably 4 or 5 more covers. Because that's always what happens. She's like,
because when they get dry, I'm going, well, that didn't exactly turn out like I wanted it. But I'm loving this. I think it sort of says stone.
mm-hmm. And I think it goes nicely with the journal itself.
I think so too.
Like it's starting to match up pretty decently.
I didn't use any terracotta.
You did early on, but I think it sort of the
When
blue
what?
ate it.
Turquoise gobbled it up. I really like those one little teeny tiny misters. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about? But they hold about 3 sprays of water.
But they spray the best. Here. Oh, look. You found one and I found one.
Well, I don't think this one has any water in it.
This one does. Would you like it?
Well, I would like one with water in it, yes. And I always have to turn these around and feel it because I can't see the nozzle.
And she mucked one up by like putting some kind of mixing in it. I'm like, no. Don't do that. Stop doing that.
But see, it's a much finer mist. You're not just like, boop.
A mini mister, yes.
Mini
they
mister.
are very mini. And you also need many trips to the bathroom to refill it. And I don't think that spray head would fit on the other thing, so.
Lighten that blue up on top just ever so slightly.
Yeah, I think that was the original reason we got them was for the alcohol inking.
It was. It was. Okay, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta know when good enough's good enough.
But what I would I want. Okay.
See that lovely? I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
On the circular one, the lovely orange bit that's happening at the bottom.
You would like that to happen elsewhere.
Just a little bit over on the other one. Just some.
Over here?
Yeah.
Or here?
No, on the squares. Just a little. Just a little.
Don't ask for much. Well,
Maybe at the top. I think it's your best.
I think that's my best. My best chance.
Your best chance is that area right there. DeWint makes a great mister. It's about triple the size. Oh, wonderful.
But it does a fine mist.
Yes, she says she uses it in the craft room, in the car, for window cleaning, and bathroom. Oh, she's all right. And her face cleanser. Hey, that's a good idea. All right, Laura, thank you for that.
I think I need a little bit of yellow because I think
That's what kind of brightened it up, and I think, there you go. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, we're on the same page, Pete. I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
And that doesn't happen all the time.
No. But it does. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. She loves texture and the colors. Okay, Violet is GE. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. It's like, yeah. Both of them. How can you even add more? They're done.
Who said this?
Violet.
Hey,
They
Violet,
aren't
you know
done.
what? We need you. Because I will just sit here and piddle-diddle with this till...
This is why she usually needs
The cows come
a
home.
few of them, or 4 or more. Usually the covers are done in sets of 4 to 6, I think. Because at one time, when we did Mountain Sunrise, there were 4... No, there were 6. Because we ended up cutting up the other ones that she didn't like for tags. Let me show you that. Goodness. I need to redo the shelf. Things are... Oh, and I was wondering where that... Okay. So,
Okay, what do you think? What do you think, Violet?
I think you need to leave it alone for now. Because once it dries, some things are still happening.
True that.
True that. And I think that's the key with the Brusho thing, is that you need to let it dry kind of in between. Otherwise, you're just going to end up with the muddy mess. And
Well, and see down in there, I love that because that's what's emphasizing the textural aspect. Because if you didn't have that contrast, it would just all be flat.
yes. And I think that's why the Brushos work really well for this particular business.
I think they do too. I'm going to get my...
I'm just making sure I'm pulling things apart in the right areas.
journal back over here. Now see, look. That brilliant orange. I really need to get some more of that out there. So you all thought it was done, but it's not.
Show those.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and here, this is kind of one of the dangerous ones. They've been pushed down. They used to be a lot more pokey.
Yeah, this is still kind of a little bit pokey. Oh, yeah, this is definitely. But this is exactly the same stuff here. In fact, you can still see some of the where I went in and tried to make it.
Yeah, she got angry with it. And then I came back in with, I think,
Calero.
Calero.
Yeah.
Yeah, to add the shiny bits. And I think a bit of the blue was just...
You know, somebody that does this kind of stuff really well is John David in our group.
Yeah.
Y'all know John David.
Y'all know John David? If you don't, you should. He does a blog. He's not a YouTuber.
He isn't. But I'm going to up this, the ante on this, and I'm going vermilion.
Are you? All right.
Yep. There's just no sense not to.
Okay. I don't know about all that.
Because I need that deep, deep red.
Okay.
You know, screw that.
Sugar that.
God, I got... Oh, that's my lid. My water over here is decidedly swampy. Decidedly swampy.
So some of your language.
Swampy.
Violet says, you asking me now? LOL. Can you seal it? Oh, highly recommend sealing this business.
Yes.
Because if anybody sneezes or has, an ounce of, if they've perspired or sweaty hands or anything.
Yeah, they'll be wearing it.
Yeah, Brusho's is notorious for that business. It will reactivate very quickly. Sharon, John David Lowe. And he has a blog. I can't remember. What is it? Cottage. I feel terrible that I don't know that. I know it's something cottage.
Well, that just serves him right. He needs to come over here and join us.
Yeah. He could post his own stuff and self-promote. We highly encourage that. Because if anybody's going to get it right, it's going to be you.
Don't wait for somebody else to,
Right.
muck it about. Okay. I better give that a little spritz. Oh my goodness, I'm really doing well with this.
Oh, the little spritzer?
If I can just get it going in the right direction.
I've sprayed myself in the face with it.
I have too. I'm just lucky I have glasses on.
Oh, well, of course, Mod Podge.
Yeah.
Francis, seal it with what? There, I tell you, Violet, thank you so much. There we go. Crooked Tree Creations. But I thought it was like Crooked Cottage. Isn't that something else, though, that... I know cottage isn't something that he does. Okay. I use the stuff from the hardware store. Gloss or matte spray. Oh, okay. Yeah, like a varnish spray, kind of like the Krylon type.
We have some of that we used on our... but we have to go outside. And we're upstairs, so it's like not, really...
Yeah, hauling everything down and then back up around. We're lazy.
Well, it's kind of by the time you get down there and get that done. We did spray a whole bunch of ornaments that we alcohol inked.
Yeah. Oh, I should have posted that during Christmas. I had that little short. Like, it was kind of cool because I went along the line. We didn't do those this year.
No.
Oh, no such thing. Anne says she's too klutzy for brushes.
She's too what?
Klutzy.
Oh, yeah. No worries there.
Yeah, I don't think it. All right, I think you need to leave that alone. Okay, hey, we got 3 minutes. Why don't you come over here and sit? We'll chat. I'm so excited that we did. I'm glad that we went ahead and did the giveaway stuff all at once. That was pretty good. I thought it might be more fun to break it apart, but that probably would have been breaking up the,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, piece stuck in her. What
My
are
finger
those
condoms.
But there's actually a name for them. I always forget.
Finger prophylactics.
She's so inappropriate. Okay. There we go. I love that, Ann Lauber. Think of yourself as intuitive.
There you go.
I like that.
I can just intuit the holy molies out of things.
I can intuitive. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out which screen to move around here so I know what I'm doing. I got a lot of things open these days. Okay. Let's go to that. There we go. Alright, guys. I see this hair just tries to keep escaping. I don't know what's going on.
I'll cut it off if you want me to.
No, I want to keep it. I just need it to...
That's what I do with mine.
It sticks out, she cuts it off.
If it sticks out, I cut it off. That's how I cut my hair.
She does it on her own. Sometimes I cut it for her, but...
Yeah, the back is kind of getting to be harder and harder since it's harder for me to, get my arm up back. I do the back of my hair by braille. I just feel it. Hold it up and whack it off. I don't see the back of my hair anyway. It's kind of like the top of your refrigerator. Who cares
We
what's
don't
up
show
there?
a lot of that here either, so,
We don't have anybody that's tall enough to see the top of our refrigerator. And that's kind of intrusive. People come over to your house and go, oh, I think I'm going to go and check out the top of the refrigerator.
Well, you can from the stairs. I don't know how you got to that, but okay.
Yeah. Well, I can't see that far away, so there's no worries there.
Sherry, and I'm sorry, I don't know if we got your answer, your question answered.
What was her question?
Well, she wanted to get some video ideas and things.
Oh, well,
come over to Makers. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, bring it over to the group, because I'll tell you what, our group is awesome.
We do love our people.
Our people have ideas up the wing-wang.
And we don't care if you share your stuff, just participate with other people. That's all we ask.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Good times. We will bring back the covers probably next week. Not probably. We will.
Definitely.
There just might be more of them.
And I'm going to try to get the base to my head done.
Mm-hmm. And I think that we'll do over on Tuesday. I will post that in the group. Maybe I'll even come back and drop in a link. It was posted in the chat, which was great. So if you are watching back, just kind of click over there to see Tanya's thing. We'll be over on her channel on Tuesday with Sharon from Texture Junkies, which is very exciting, for a little live streaming business. She's like, 3 hours. I'm like, we can do 3 hours. She's like, but I don't know what we're going to do. I said, we're going to collage things.
No,
That's
I
what.
have to have a little snack break. Definitely a pee break.
Well, there's 4 of us on, so it'll be okay. It's a little different when there's, you know, some others involved. Okay, so that's that. Awesome giveaway. We're going to come back probably next week with the whole next, like what the next big giveaway stuff is. Hopefully we'll have some ideas there and talk about kind of different options with all of that. But if you guys have ideas, please come back. Do come back anyway. Leave some comments. Let us know your thoughts and ideas about, you know, anything that you would like to see or want us to do. Kind of like Sherry. You know, we're always looking for ideas and things of that nature. I mean, we have our own, but we would like to know what you'd like to see. That's part of that. And there we go.
And take pictures of your stash that you're getting, you winners.
Oh,
because I want to know how. Yeah, I forgot
be
what
bad.
was in there. I might have to have you send some of it back to me.
She might. So, you know, careful what you take a picture of.
Yeah, hide the good stuff underneath the, you know.
All right, guys. As always, thank you to all of our mods and all of that. Please, if you haven't liked the video by this point, please do. And come back
if you didn't do it anyway.
Yeah, that'd be great too. We're down with that. All right, there we go. All of that business taken care of. It was awesome. We will see you next week. Bye, guys.
Icky fingers.